Have you been doing everything you've been taught by your company's leaders to build your network marketing business, yet you're getting nowhere and just spinning your wheels? I can tell you that not too long ago, I absolutely was. And then I had a breakthrough. And I'll share with you that breakthrough I had. A breakthrough which helped me create maximum leverage in my business. So you can experience it in your life as well. But first, let me just tell you where I was at just a few short years ago. I'm Brent Wehmeyer, and this is me with my beautiful and amazingly supportive wife, Tiffany. I started into network marketing when I was just out of college because I knew my job would never get me the freedom I wanted in life. And I did everything I was told to do. You know, the typical talk to your friends, family, and neighbors techniques that you're taught. And it went well at first. I made $1,000 per month or so for my first 4 months. I could sell the product like nobody's business. But the few people who I had recruited did nothing. And then I ran out of people to talk to in my warm market. So I did the next thing the leaders taught me. The 3-foot rule, hang out in malls, leave behind DVDs and magazines, post flyers everywhere, and you know the rest of the list. Oh, and by the way, my sponsor had already quit. My sponsor's sponsor had already quit. And my sponsor's sponsor's sponsor had already quit. I knew nobody who would help me. But I was determined come hell or high water, I was going to make it. So, in the process, I recruited a handful of people who still did nothing, and it seemed like I had wasted tons of time and money. But I knew those successful people on stage had to be doing something I didn't know about. My company didn't openly promote calling leads, but through some research and digging, I found out that's what most of the leaders were doing. So, what did I do? Yep, I spent hundreds of dollars each and every month for over 2 years. And in that time, I recruited another handful of people who still did nothing. I was so frustrated. I did everything I was taught to do. But why wasn't I succeeding like those leaders walking across stage? I was just about ready to throw in the towel and go back to working my contracting company for the rest of my life. I didn't know I was only a short time away from investing into a community that would lead me to that breakthrough I mentioned. But I still had to endure more trials and failures before I would reach that point. I came across people using the internet to drive their businesses. So I began down the rabbit hole, learning about everything I could. I worked during the day on my business, my contracting business, and at night I would learn everything I could on the internet. I felt like I learned so many different things that could help me find more people to talk to about my network marketing opportunity. I learned blogging, attraction marketing, PPC, PPV, SEO, Twitter, Facebook, email autoresponders, article marketing, affiliate marketing. It seemed never ending. I learned so many things, but I still hadn't turned it all into success in my network marketing business. It's like I had found all of the pieces to the puzzle, but I just couldn't fit them all into place. Then I joined an email list of a guy wearing this crazy shirt, and he would email me twice every single day. A man by the name of Mr. Dagan Smith. And he was also titled the King of Never Calling a Single Lead. Now I wanted to see that for myself. Over time, I had been burnt by buying into the programs of the so-called gurus, only to be left afterward with some repackaged information and no guru still left to actually help. So I was reluctant to jump into Dagan's maximum leverage system. It just seemed too good to be true. Would he really be there to help like he promised? But there was just something different about Dagan. Through his genuine emails I read each day, I felt like he was for real, like I actually got to know him. And this training, once I jumped in, it was the real deal. I mean, no fluff, no hype, no BS, behind the scenes, learning actual results Dagan got himself in his own marketing efforts. And he let you see it all there right as he was going through statistics and everything. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's courses. You can see every course that he's made. You have access to that as a part of the inner circle. And then over here's my favorite part. Under what's working now, Dagan shows you here's his ad lab where you can see actual results from ads he's placed. You can listen to interviews with all kinds of industry leaders, split test results, his journal, like ideas he comes up with, just it's amazing. All of this here, and then over here, even the next best part is Dagan has set up a private group within Facebook, and all the people that are the member of Inner Circle can come here and get help from everybody else. Everybody's so willing to help each other. It's just amazing. After all my years of frustration, I could feel everything I had learned finally coming together. All of these puzzle pieces I had acquired, I was figuring out how to fit them all together to form a funnel for my business. A funnel that directs leads through a series of steps, allowing me to hone in on the serious prospects until they reach the point where they join my business. And a funnel that allows me to break even on my costs along the way, regardless of who joins my business. And then I learned from Dagan that he was just a master of constantly testing. That's all it boiled down to. It's like you start with a bucket full of holes that you're trying to fill, but instead of getting frustrated, you simply test and plug one hole at a time until you have a complete bucket ready to catch all the money you want. And then, the moment it all clicked for me, the moment it became real to me what I could achieve by just sticking with the system Dagan teaches. On a conference call, Dagan said, "You could call it the water faucet recruiting system. Once you have your funnel in place, you just turn on the faucet of traffic as much as you want." So all that time I was worried about all these ways to try to find traffic. And what I learned from Dagan was really you just need to perfect your system, your funnel, and once you have that in place, the traffic, it's like a water faucet. There's places that you can just turn it on and not even worry about that. You just need to perfect your system, test one part at a time, and then you've got the water faucet of traffic that you can open up, and as long as your funnel and your bucket are solid, you can make money all day long. You know what? That gives me an idea.